Alright, my friends, so your guitar is messed up, right? You don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a luthier to have it professionally fixed. So what do? You could learn how to fix stuff on your own. So I noticed on this guitar, right, the tuners were not seated properly, right? So what I did was I took them apart and reset them myself, right? And then what I did was to ensure that they are working properly, I just used some oil, right? There's a hole in the back of these tuners. You just let the oil drip into the hole with like a toothpick. And then you just wait a few hours and then you should be good to go. And I also adjusted this thing, the string tree. So yeah, what did I do? I oiled the fretboard using this. Okay. You can oil your fretboard if it's dried out. That's what you can do. And then I noticed that the frets were very rough, right? So what did I do? I took some sandpaper, right? Wet sandpaper, and I went over the frets with some sandpaper to buff them out. I smoothed them out. Now they're nice and smooth. Before they were kind of, well, they weren't smooth like they are now. So I buffed them out. Wet sandpaper, I think like 1500 grit or something. And then what did I do? I came back and I cleaned up the mess. I used some Dunlop and I oiled it. Now it's nice and smooth, nice and soft. It feels good. It's not dried out. And then yeah, so you took care of the board. So what do you do if you got like a major crack or like a hairline crack and you don't know what to do and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a luthier? So what you can do is you can fix it yourself. Let me see if I could turn the light on. So what you can do is you can fix it yourself like I did. So what did I do? I went out and I bought a C-clamp for like $2.99. I got some wood glue. And then here's the enchilada. I went out and I bought some, yes, you got it, popsicle sticks. These are made from birch wood, according to the interwebs. So yeah, what did I do? I just took some, shaped them, and I C-clamped them, and yeah. And I fixed my own crap because I did not want to spend hundreds of dollars on a luthier that's going to charge me an arm and a leg just to get this fixed. Right? Let me see if I can get in. I can't get in there. Anyway, it's in there. So that's what you do. And then you let it set for a few hours, for a few days. And then you release it, pull it out. And then it's fully fixed, fully secured. The crack is fixed. The shims worked. And yeah. I think these work. Is it the best solution? I don't know. But if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a luthier or a guitar repairman, you can do it yourself. As you can see, the crack is still showing, right? But it is fixed. So the crack is not going to go anywhere because it is fixed and it is supported, right? So what do you do about the crack, right? You want to like kind of like smooth this out. So you can like go over it with some glue and work it in. Or you can use like a Loctite, put some glue down, you let it seep into the crack, and then you can come back later and you can use like what do you call it? What do you call this? The popsicle sticks, and kind of like smooth it out. Either way works. So yeah, it's fixed. The crack kind of looks ugly, but at least it's fixed. And then What else did I do? Oh, I order I oiled the bridge too, using the same oil, so everything's nice and smooth. It doesn't feel dried out. So yeah, basic things like that you can kind of do on your own and learn how to do it on your own. But the major parts, if you can't do it yourself, you might need a luthier. But minor issues you can do yourself. But like a neck reset, that's probably not something you can do on your own. If some of your frets are high or unleveled, you might like have a luthier look at them if you can't do it yourself, because this is like the hard part. But minor stuff like this can be done. But let's say in the case where I had a crack like that going down here, right? Let's say, could I fix that on my own? Probably not. Little cracks, minor issues, I could. But a big crack like that, I might have to consult a luthier. But as you can see, everything else is perfectly fine. Everything works. There are no cracks anywhere. And how could you tell if there's a crack or not? Well, what you can do is you can take your cell phone, turn the light on, and put your cell phone inside the guitar and turn off the lights. And if you see any light leakage, then you'll know you have a crack or two. But upon assessment, there are no cracks on the inside. I tested that part out. So yeah, I did address the problems.